Hello, everybody. Welcome to my follow-up to Building Nothing Out of Something by Modest Mouse from 2000 on Spotify. Yeah, I don't know what that was. So, this is a compilation album I just kind of threw in. I had a couple people ask for it, and I kind of looked at it, and I'm like, you know what? I want to throw that in. It has, like, really good feedback. People really dig it. And it seems to be a nice kind of collection of the really good stuff that didn't make it onto the first two albums from their early years, and kind of a good button for the 90s as far as Modest Mouse and then, goes, and then moving into the Moon and Antarctica next. I dug this thing. In some ways, I almost dug it as much as I did Lonesome Crowded West. I don't think it's as good, but there's a lot of solid tracks on here, some of which I like far more than a good deal of tracks on Lonesome Crowded West. But it's just a little uneven. It's a compilation, you go track by track. Although it does almost kind of have its own mood. It could almost be its own album. So track by track here, Never Ending Math Equation, solid track, catchy vocals, great guitar. Just kind of that quintessential Modest Mouse sound, you can't really go wrong with that. Interstate 8, great track. Starts soft, kind of crescendos, and it's like the whammied kind of chords or whatever those are. Really nice sound. Broke, it's fine. I prefer something like Never Ending Math Equation, but it's still the great, Modest Mouse sound that we all know and love. Medication. Least favorite, it's just a bit too sparse and just kind of uninteresting. I don't really get it, I guess you could say. I don't dislike it. It's just kind of boring. So I haven't really listened to it much since. Working on Leaving the Livin', although a bit long for how few ideas there are in it. It's really easy to vibe to with, the lyrics from that song from Eraserhead, Heaven, whatever it's called. It's an easy song to kind of, do that stuff too. All Night Diner, one of my favorites. Funny, bouncy, catchy, great instrumental. Again, just like when Modest Mouse goes in that kind of like funny, silly realm, it's usually pretty entertaining. Baby Blue Sedan, more of that Modest Mouse sound. I like it a little bit more than Broke, and I kind of dig the more acoustic arrangement on that track as well. A Life of Arctic Sounds. Not a bad track, but it does get overshadowed a bit. And I do agree, 400 miles is a long drive inside a car. And 500 is a real long drive inside a car. Sleepwalking, favorite by far. I love the take on Sleepwalk. Lyrics and melody are great, as is the production. That was just like same with Bankrupt on Selling. It just hit everything that I love out of music, like my most favorite elements. It's just like they were all there. I'm like, oh, thanks, Isaac. Great Ice Water. Fine track, but not really a standout. It's solid, though. Whenever you breathe out, I breathe in, positive, negative. Second least favorite after Medication. It's just a bit boring, I think, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And then Other People's Lives. It's a cool song. Nothing amazing. It's fine. A bit long again, but it is an entertaining listen. It's not boring or anything like that. So yeah, that's Building Nothing Out of Something. It's just a bit inconsistent, and it doesn't really have any kind of thorough theme or mood. But there are, plenty of standout tracks on this thing. It's really solid, and it just makes me very eager to keep going with Modest Mouse and see what they have next. So that is my follow-up to Building Nothing Out of Something by Modest Mouse from 2000 on Spotify. 320 kbps. Thank you guys for watching. Godspeed.